In this video, I'm going to go through a couple different ways that you can remind yourself to do things or send reminders to the customers or really just communicate with customers also. So we'll go ahead and start with the email from the open task list. So normally your task list is going to have many more tasks than we see now. But at the top of the task list, you have a button that says email customers. So maybe you're going to several locations today and you want to remind the customers to put away vicious dogs. We can click this email customers button. Now you can select the scheduled user if you just want to do one text routes, or you can leave it blank for all. You can put in a date range here. You can select just specific task types if you want, but you can leave it blank for all. And generally, you're just going to leave this to the email format, which is just text. So please put all vicious dogs behind fences today. So basically, you just want to tell your customers, make sure you put all the vicious dogs behind a fence so that none of my texts get bit. Just hit the email button when you're done. It's going to ask if you'd like to notify customers that have those tasks. You say yes. It'll spin for a few minutes. Software's doing its job, and then it'll tell you that emails were sent. You can click OK on that. Now, additionally, if you do routes on the route schedule, you can go to the route schedule. There's an email customers button right here. So maybe we want to email all customers for a route that happened last week, or maybe it didn't happen. Maybe we just didn't get there. You can select the route from the drop-down or leave it blank for all. I only have routes for R1, so I might as well go ahead and select it. And it wants to know the date, meaning what date is the route date on the schedule. So these were for 5/8. And I didn't get to due to bad weather. We'll be there next week. When you're done, just go ahead and hit the email button. It's asking if you'd like to send that. You say yes. Again, it's important that your customers have an email address. Obviously, if we don't have an email address on file for these customers, we don't know how to get to them. Now, you can verify that by going to customer info, customer list. And right here, you're going to see the actual email addresses. So if you don't see an email address, Domino's Pizza is not getting an email. You'll want to add that to QuickBooks and then sync that into the software to make sure that Domino's can actually get that email. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to send a email to just one customer. Maybe they're not on your task list or your route schedule. You can actually go to the customer list and let's go into Brazil Food Market. Maybe we need to convey something special to them. We can hit the email customer button. Could be anything. Now, when you hit the email button here, it's a little different. It's not a batch email. It's just going to actually open up the email on your desktop. You'll want to make sure you have Microsoft Outlook or a desktop client, but Outlook seems to work the best. And again, it's going to tell you who entered that. So basically, it'll tell you who signed in at the time of that email, and it'll tell you what to call if you have the phone number in your control table in the desktop. But I'm not going to hit send on that. It's just a junk email address anyways. And then it'll ask if you'd like to add that note to the customer notes. You can click yes. And it'll tell you that an email was generated if you click on that notes tab right there. I'm going to show you how to, let's do a reminder. Maybe we need to remember how to do something in the software, or you know what, maybe we need to remember to contact a customer. Now, the task list is great because you can, set your tasks and jobs, but you can also use it as an internal system. So we can go ahead and create a task, and generally you'd have your company name created in here somewhere. I don't have one yet. Let's pretend like test 1 is my company name. It means that I'm just going to assign tasks to myself. Don't forget to contact a specific customer and make sure something was done properly. Now, additionally, you could just select the customer here to remind you to contact that customer. And then you could just assign it to yourself, and you can put the due date in. Maybe we want to make sure we do that on Friday the 18th, and click close, and you'll see that this task is now dated for Friday the 18th. So when you're looking at your task list, you'll know to contact that customer. Last one I'm going to show you is a pretty cool one. It's a customer pop-up note. For example, I'm going to double click Alfonso's Pizza right here. It'll take me right into that customer detail. And you have this area called pop-up note. So make sure I collect payment. Maybe we're really bad about getting payment from this customer. So we could put that note in here, click the close button to save that note. And now every time we double click this customer name, we're going to get that pop-up. Additionally, anytime we add them to a task or go into a task that's for them, we're going to get that pop-up. And if we add them to the route schedule, go ahead and add this customer to the route schedule real quick. And I think that was Alfonso's. There we go. We got the pop-up again. So I need to make sure I collect payment. I'm going to go ahead and put it here. And now your techs will be aware to make sure they get the payment from the customer this time. So that's just a variety of reminders within the software. There's many more options, but those are the basic ones you'll probably use the most. Thanks for watching today's video. Have a great day.